welcome along. This is Virtual Farmer, and we're continuing on with the spinach harvest here on field 2. This contract that we started last time, and the hired worker is now on the final headland. It's got a full tank, so we're going to fill this trailer from it, and then just hold on to it as we've been doing before. I don't think we're going to get both harvesters and both trailers full off here and then just be able to end up unloading everything at that point. So I think I might end up sending this actually to go and empty. What I want to do is make myself some space first. In fact, if we bring this round here and we stick this at the side of the field here, we should be able to set up a delivery hired worker for it. So create job, select this tractor, create job. I want it to just deliver. We want it to loop. We are going to the canning factory, and we're starting where we are. Start job, and then hopefully that will head off and start getting that done. Meanwhile, we're going to start cutting into the field as we did last time with this, and hopefully that means that the field should go a bit quicker. So we're going to take the second row here, drop down in, and away we go. And hopefully, as I said, we'll be able to knock this field out fairly quickly. We've got this field, and I want to get field 9 done as well. If it looks like it's taking too long to get this all done and it's preventing us moving on, then we will drop field 9 and just take this field. This field is worth 20,000 to us though, so I really want to get field 2 done. The harvest time running is full, so we'll get that emptied as well. I didn't expect that to go very far, in all honesty, without having to be emptied. So we'll get that done. Looks like the other harvester is coming up to the far end of the headland, so we want to clear out of here before too long, because it will probably try and come down this row that we've currently got the tractor in. So I want to make sure that we're nice and clear. 35,000 litres here. We're going to do the same thing with this tractor. Send this with a hired worker to do the canning factory, and then we'll be able to continue on. There we go, all selected, and away that goes. The first lot has been delivered, 11% transported, so it's going to be 9 trailers off this field, or 9 full harvesters off this field. That's 2 so far. So down with our header, start it up again. There we go, and away we go. The other harvester is currently reversing its way all the way across the field. I kind of wonder if it's going to go and start in the far corner or something like that. At the moment, it doesn't seem to be doing much else. So we'll see if it starts over there. If it sort of gets blocked by an object or something in a minute, we'll have to come and bring it back. But I'm just hoping that's basically what it's going to do. Otherwise, going that far corner is a little bit odd. Our second traction trailer has delivered, and we got 23% transported, so it's a little bit over 11. It's like 11.5%, which is kind of expected, because otherwise we wouldn't hit the 100% by the end of it. And yet it looks like the other harvester is starting the other side of the field, so that I hope that every other row does not mean the rows that we're cutting at the moment. That would be a problem if that's happened. There's no way I can tell if the way these 2 harvesters are working towards each other is either on alternate rows or on the same rows. Until we get halfway across this field, I'm just not gonna know. Lights are all on again, and in fact I think both harvesters are getting close to being full. So we'll go and empty these out in a moment. We are almost, I think we're almost a third of the way across the field here. 2 more trailers is going to take us up to nearly delivering half of what we need to, actually. 23, yeah, it should be about 46% with these 2 trailers. So we'll take this up to full, and then we'll go and grab a tractor and trailer, and that should just about do it. 35,000 is there. There we go. Extend the bunker. We'll take the hired worker off here and set them going. I'm driving across a lot of crop, but it actually doesn't matter with the spinach. We can drive across it even on a regular setup without any issue. Bring this underneath and empty it out, and then I should be able to just get the hired worker going again. So full trailer or empty bunker at the very least, 35,000, and then we want to select this create job. Yeah, is it got its point where it was before? Yeah, start the job. Perfect. I'm going to jump back in this, start this up again. So we'll lower the bunker. Tractor is staying well away from me, which is good. And the other harvester, is that full? Nope, that's still going. So we can continue on until it is. And almost immediately, it's full. So now we'll take the other tractor and trailer and get that emptied. And we'll see if we can estimate whether we are on alternate rows or the same rows. I think they're still too far away to tell this really well. Yeah, I'm really hoping it's alternate rows, because the same rows is, well, I don't know how this will react. I think we'll have to change the AI worker setup if this isn't on alternate rows. But that's this harvester emptied. So again, this one, create job and start it, and away that can go as well, and we're all good. We're up to 34% transported, so our first tractor and trailer have delivered their load, and then the 4th load off this field has been delivered, and as expected we're up to 46%. So I think we can deliver at least 2, maybe 3 more trailers without triggering this field's completion. And then the rest of the field we want to hold back here. That should work, I think. We may even be able to do 2 more sets, although that will get dangerously close to 90%. So maybe 3 more trailers can be delivered without fear of completing this field. But I want to be really careful. We want to get every piece of spinach we can off here. All our lights are about to flash on because we are 90% full again. We are getting very close to this changeover point. And still, well, can I count it? 1, 2, 3. I think we're on alternative rows looking at this. I certainly hope that's the case, but it looks to me like we're running alternate rows, which is a huge weight off my mind if true. And yeah, that means the rest of this field should go really smoothly, but we'll see when we get to that point when the 2 harvesters cross over. So empty this bunker into this tractor, and then we'll send this off. Same as before, start job. And it should have a clearer way forward this time. Other harvester is still going. So bunker down on this. Tractor and trailer are off. Start everything up, drop it down, and away we go again. And as last time, I haven't got very far and the other harvester's full. So now we can see there are 2 rows between these 2 harvesters. That is pretty much perfect. We're nice we'll nicely be able to change over and get both of them Well, keep both of them on the rows they're on. It's going to cause us no problems whatsoever. The gamble actually paid off. So we've got a little bit of careful maneuvering at the top of the field here. Basically, I want to move out the way and let the other harvester do its next row first, and we'll follow behind it. So that should now... Oh, right, he's going to reverse round, so that's fine. Yeah, a little bit of careful maneuvering. He goes on to that row there. We're going to go on to this row here. Then once we're onto it, I can let go of my steering wheel. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, there we go. So the two harvesters meet up in the middle of the field. And we have a single row where we're both working on the same row, and we'll continue off to the left and the other one will continue off to the right. Moment of truth. Our hired worker is now lining up for their next row. They seem to be lining up for the row that we want them to. Yep, so they'll continue on. We'll turn the other way and we'll just start clearing out the rows that that hasn't done. Our first trailer has tipped, and that's up to 58% transported now. And we just continue on this row and continue emptying this field. This is brilliant. We're 3/4 of the way through the field now as well. I love the look of these two harvesters working in tandem. It's just very, very cool to see something going this smoothly for once. I don't think we're going to need more than what we're going to get off field 2. We had half of the spinach that we need to fill our factory off the first one, and I don't want to get too greedy. I can't cancel the contract on field 9 at the moment because we're using one of the harvesters from it, and we will have a cost for that. But at the same time, I think if we try and do field 9 as well, that's going to be a little too much. As a result, I think in future, when I'm taking on any of these contracts, I think I'll look to only take on 2 of them rather than the full 3. And that way we'll avoid having to turn around and cancel a contract. I'm not going to send either of our tractors and trailers to tip then before we finish the field. I want to get everything off here. If we get a full tank on this harvester, then we will tip that into a trailer, but we won't send the trailer off. Same with the other harvester. I think the other harvester has a bit more field to go, so I want to try and ease things up a little bit on that side. We might head over the other side once this is full, or once we finish this side of the field, and go and go and finish up anything that harvester runs out of space for. I think there's not enough field here to do more than a couple more trailers. Yeah, a couple more trailers should finish things off. We're 69% delivered. 2 more trailers is going to be enough to finish this field. So yeah, we don't want to deliver anything more until we've got this field finished now. Both harvesters are getting pretty close to being full now. We'll empty out both of them pretty much at the same time, I think. I think the other harvester is slightly behind. We're turning much more efficiently in the corners with this one than we are with the other one. Or than the hired worker is with the other one. So we will we'll see when we're full and when the other harvester's full. I think it'll be a case of coming over and unloading this, and by the time we've got this set up unloading, the other harvester will be ready to unload as well. So we're up to 98% here. It is slightly slower loading now because we are on the thinner rows, but we're almost there. 34,900 and 35,000. Right, let's get the bunker up. And as I go to collect this tractor and trailer, the bunkers come up on the hired worker as well. So I'll just pull this one under here. We'll empty out into here. It will. No, that's too far away. Let's reposition that then and get that to empty out. There we go. Meanwhile, we'll take the hired worker off this and we'll go and line this up with ours. Bring this under on this side like that. That should then empty this. Yep. With this full, we'll move this out of the way. And that harvester can continue on. Nice, almost full trailer here of this. And same again, we'll move this out of the way and then we can continue on. In fact, what I'm going to do is going to send both of these tractors and trailers down to the canning factory without emptying them. So select this, set destination. Around there, there's a few obstacles, so we want to make sure that we are there. Gonna get to that? Yep, looks like it can get to that. So then I want to select the other one, set destination, and we'll set that to there as well. Yep, both of those are going. Perfect. Right, let's go jump back in the harvester and finish off this field. Almost there with this harvester. Another nearly 8,000 litres, which is really good. Now, I just need to get this last little bit. I wonder if... I kind of want to clear the canning factory off. We could... if I cancel the contract on field 9, we will lose the equipment that we have from there. My trouble is, I don't know which tractor and trailer that is. That could be either of them. And it doesn't tell me anywhere. So I can't over-deliver to the canning factory without starting on field 9 and starting delivering stuff for field 9, which I don't want to do. At the same time, that is where the best price is at the moment, and I haven't got anywhere else to store spinach. I might have to take a punt with the last little bit of stuff. If there was some way I could tell the difference between the equipment on the two contracts, I absolutely would. Just going to come in and take out this row here. That way our harvesters, well, it'll finish things off a little bit quicker because the other harvester won't then have to do this row. And we only need about 12,000 litres in order to completely fill our factory. And I think we are well over that at this point. Final little bit, and I've got enough spinach in just this harvester to actually fill my factory. So I don't know whether to gamble this or not. This is a tough one because we can make quite a bit of money from the spinach if we can sell it to the canning factory, but we can only sell it to the canning factory if we are if it is indeed the right one we get rid of. Okay, I need to leave enough space between here to get a tractor and trailer, so we'll pull out a little bit like so. Right, let's go tip the spinach we have. We got 14,000 litres in here. How many have we got in the other one? We've got a total of 16,000, so we've got over 30,000 litres. Let's bring this one in first then. We'll tip this, and this should get us fairly close to completing. I'm not expecting this one to actually complete our contract, Yeah, all that goes in, and 81% transported. Now we know it's going to do I don't know, actually. I don't know if we're actually going to have a full trailer off this one. Either way, I need to send this tractor back to the field. So we'll send this back. Hired worker, set destination, and you head to there. We'll reposition you once you get up to the field. Meanwhile, pull this one in. Don't think this is going to complete this contract. It might. It might. That's 87% transported, 91% transported, and it's finished. And that is spot on. 0% transported for field 9. I'm actually quite pleased with that. Now, is there any way I can tell which piece of kit we got for either of these fields? I can't. There is literally nothing that tells me which bit of kit went for which contract. So I've kind of got to guess. Okay, so I've worked out how I'm going to do this. If in real life you were doing something like this, you wouldn't return the equipment full of your crop. So what we'll do is we'll pull this up alongside here. We're going to save the game at this point. We'll empty into this one, and then we'll cancel field 9, and we'll see if that is the correct choice. If not, we'll reload and use the other tractor and trailer. So let's save here. Right, let's fill this tractor and trailer and then cancel the contract. See if that works, and if not, we'll reload and do it the other way. 2 harvesters unloading in 1 full trailer. There we go. Right, let's cancel the contract and see if we've picked the right one. So this one we are going to cancel. Yes. Okay. It has cost us 779. We will collect that failure, and we selected the right one. Oh, I wanted to document that just in case I got it right. And yeah, I got it right. So we have 30,704 liters. Oh, and first, this needs to go back up to our farm to fill up our factory, get that done. And while we're up there, we've got a few jobs that need doing up at the farm before we finish off today as well. Okay, so we'll switch this to the grain door. Yeah, there we go. Tip side grain door. Pull it in and we'll tip it. And that will fill this up, so we should get some good bags of spinach out of here. And while that's doing that, I need to go and turn on the floods on all our fields, because we've not watered these today at all. And we need to make sure we water our rice every day, otherwise it's going to end up drying out and not being what we need. So flood this field. Flood this field, flood this field, flood this field, and then finally we'll flood this field as well. There we go. So that is all of our fields flooded. We now should have our rice go nicely. We're still 2 months out from that. And so we'll be doing a lot of selling off of stuff, I think, next time. We've got quite a few bits in here. We've not really got anything else outputting, but we should have by next time. And yeah, we've got 19,441 liters of spinach that unfortunately we can't store anywhere, so we're gonna have to go and sell. We should get about £10,000 for it though. So down to the canning factory. We'll bring this in and tip this, and make the rest of our money. And then we can complete the contracts that we've got outstanding, which is about another 30,000 on top. So we're not going to be able to pay off as much of our loan today as I would probably hope, but we will be able to make a dent in it at the very least. So there we go. That is that delivered for 8,066. If we now collect these 2 completed contracts, that takes us up to 41,118. And so that means we can repay another 40,000. So only 10,000 off what I was targeting to pay off. That's really good. We're down to 1,118, so we are going to be slightly in the red next time. But that, all in all, has been a pretty profitable setup. I have had ideas and I have learned things from this one. We could go with stuff going forward in the future. For now, though, I'm going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below. Follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.